In this lecture, we will learn about the common defects in laser beam welding. So, weld quality is an important factor that should be taken into account during the analysis of laser beam welding process efficiency. Appropriate choice of process parameters is not a function for maximization of welding process efficiencies, but a search for an acceptable balance between the contending factors of physical and metallurgical effects. So when this balance is achieved, a high quality weld is obtained. The reliability of the welded component decreases when there are imperfections or defects in the weld. So according to the ISO 13919-1, there are three quality levels for weld imperfections. First one is B, that means stringent. C stands for intermediate, and D stands for moderate. So a list of most common of imperfections can be found in the upcoming table. And so first of all, just see the diagram of the various defects of various forms of defects occurring during laser beam welding process. So here we can see the pore formation, and here we can see the undercut defect, and here you can see the incomplete fusion. This defect is the expelled material crater, and this type of defect is known as crack formation, and this is weld splatter defect. And see, this dimension and this dimension is not same, so we call this defect as misalignment. Now moving to the table part. So the various type of imperfection represented in this table is: first one is incomplete penetration, second one is incompletely filled groove and excessive penetration, and the third type of imperfection is porosity and gas pores, and the fourth type of imperfection is cracks. So what is the reason behind incomplete penetration? So the main reason behind the incomplete penetration is the low laser power and bad edge surface preparation, and the main reason behind the formation of incompletely filled groove and excessive penetration is high laser power, low welding speed, metallurgical instability during welding. Okay, so now we are going to talk about the main reason behind the porosity and gas pores. So the porosity and gas pores imperfection occurs due to the incomplete cleaning of the edge surface, high gas saturation of metal, and high welding speed. So the last imperfection is crack formation. So the main reason behind the crack formation is high internal stress, high amount of diffusive hydrogen in the weld metal, and the due to the brittle structure in the heat affected zone. In addition to these defects, it is important to mention that the effect of the specific thermal cycle of the thick section high power laser welding. So this thermal cycle provides an extremely high rate welding cooling, which causes, in case of welding structural steels, hardening of the material in the heat affected zone. So around the fusion zone, where the cooling rate is highest, a large increase in the hardness is found. Thick section laser beam welding has lower line energy, mainly down to 5 joule per millimeter, as compared with the traditional arc welding process of laser arc hybrid welding, and the highest cooling rates up to 3000 degrees per second. So efficiency increasing solutions in the research focus not only on the increasing the process efficiency, but also on reducing the probability of defects occurrence.